Just really, sad for my guys. They worked so hard, and we had a really strong car tonight. We got a lot of stage points. We did what we needed there. Just hate I screwed it up. I wish we could have at least seen if we could have done it.
NASCAR fans, we've got some major drama to unpack from the Base Pro Shop's night race at Bristol, the world's fastest half mile, and man, it was a roller coaster. The race was pure chaos. While Kyle Larson dominated and won the race, it ended in a heartbreak for Martin Truex Jr., who gave the race everything he had. Yup, we are talking about one of the wildest elimination races of the 2024 playoffs. Just 0.09 miles per hour too fast on pit road. And his last chance at a second Cup championship was gone in the blink of an eye. And just like that, his playoff dreams crashed harder than a last lap wreck at Talladega. The dude's a legend, no doubt about it. But last weekend, we witnessed a brutal twist in his final playoff run as a full-time driver. But here's the question, was that speeding penalty just bad luck? Or could he have still made it back into the fight? Did Truex deserve a better fate? Or did he just blow it at the worst possible time? Is this man gonna rise to the occasion? Or will JGR struggle without Truex? And after this season when he retires, who do you think will be his replacement at Joe Gibbs Racing in 2025? Chase Briscoe. So, buckle up because we're about to break down what went wrong, why it hurt so bad, and what's next for Truex as he rides into the sunset of an epic NASCAR career. Let's go. Martin Truex Jr. came into this race knowing the stakes were sky high. The guy was sitting 15th in the playoff standings, 14 points under the cut line. He had to show up big to make it into the round of 12. But guess what? Our man Truex did exactly that. For the first two stages anyway. He was freaking flying out there, right? P4 in stage 1, P2 in stage 2, and right on Kyle Larson's tail for a huge chunk of the race. Truex was doing everything he needed to do, looking strong in that number 19 Toyota Camry, and everyone thought he had this one in the bag. After stage 2, Truex was actually above the elimination line. Dude was sitting pretty. But then, NASCAR being NASCAR, Bristol decided to rip our hearts out, and it happened on, get this, pit road. Lap 332 rolls around. Truex hits the pits under caution. The team nails the stop. Everything looks perfect, until it wasn't. NASCAR hits him with the worst penalty at the worst possible time, speeding on pit road. The man was caught going just 0.09 miles per hour over the limit.
Sorry, guys.
We don't have good news for you. He just apologized to his team on the radio. He got caught speeding on pit road. The night was going so well.
0.09 miles per hour is less than the speed of a grandma crossing the street. And that tiny little mistake, it sent Truex from fighting for a top 2 finish to the back of the pack. We are talking outside the top 20 in the blink of an eye. And if you've ever watched a race at Bristol, you know how hard it is to claw your way back from the rear. It's like fighting through rush hour traffic on a short track where everyone's out for blood. Ain't no way you're making up those spots. And from that point, it was game over. Truex tried, but he just couldn't recover. He finished P24 when he needed a top 5 to even have a shot. That's how his playoff hopes were crushed right there at Bristol. With that result, Martin Truex Jr., the 2017 champ, a guy with 34 career wins, got knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. First round, people. This was supposed to be his last big shot at a second Cup title, and it's done. Over. If you're as hyped as we are about the NASCAR playoffs, make sure to drop your predictions in the comments, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for the latest NASCAR news and driver stories. For NASCAR fans, seeing Truex so close to advancing and then losing it because of something so small hurt Truex himself and many others. You could tell he felt like he let his team down too. He said it himself, "I screwed it up for everybody."
When it's 0.09 miles per hour, that, kind of screws your whole chance at a good season up. I don't know how that happened. I didn't know I was even that close, honestly. I felt like I did the same thing as every other stop, but it's so tricky when you're going from that curve section to the straight to get your lights, and yeah, it's on me, obviously. It's my mistake. Just really, sad for my guys. They worked so hard. We had a really strong car tonight, and, we got a lot of stage points. We did what we needed there. Just would have been fun to have a fighting chance.
You said you're sad for your guys, but what about you? This is your last full-time season. How much does that add to the disappointment of tonight?
Hate I screwed it up. I wish we could have at least seen if we could have done it. From here, we'll just go on and try to race hard and hopefully get back to victory lane before it's all said and done. You never like to let anybody down, no matter what the situation. So I hate that I did that tonight.
But you know what? The guy's a legend either way. He's had an amazing career. Sure, this ain't the fairy tale ending we wanted for Truex, but let's not forget, the man is still going to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, no doubt. Now, don't get it twisted. Truex isn't done racing just yet. This might have been his last playoff run, but he still has a few more bullets left in the chamber before he hangs up his helmet at the end of the 2024 season. We've got 7 more races to go, and you better believe the number 19 team is gonna fight like hell to snag another win before it's all said and done. Could you imagine Truex going out with one last victory lap? Now that would be epic. But okay, let's talk about the bigger picture. With Truex and his JGR teammate Ty Gibbs out, plus Brad Keselowski and Harrison Burton also getting eliminated, the playoff field just got way tighter. And next up, Kansas. We're in the second round, people. And you know what that means? More chaos is coming our way. We've got Kansas, Talladega. Oh boy, that's gonna be nuts. And then the Charlotte Roval for the next elimination. If Bristol was this wild, you can bet it's only getting crazier from here. But let's not forget about the future either. Martin Truex Jr. is leaving Joe Gibbs Racing after 2024, and they've already got someone lined up to fill that number 19 seat in 2025. Chase Briscoe. Yeah, you heard that right. Briscoe's making the move from Stewart-Haas Racing, which is closing its doors at the end of this year. It's going to be interesting to see how Briscoe handles the pressure of taking over Truex's car. Big shoes to fill, but hey, Joe Gibbs believes in the guy, so we'll see what happens. And Truex Jr., he is not done yet. Although he will not be seen as a full-time NASCAR driver next year, he has confirmed his entry in the 2025 Daytona 500. This time around, the 44-year-old driver will pair up with his former JGR crew chief, Cole Pearn, driving a 2311 racing car. Pearn assisted Truex Jr. for 5 years from 2015 to 2019. In their time together, the duo won the 2017 Cup Series championship, besides winning 24 races. Pearn retired in 2019 and since then has been a consultant with the Toyota team. Although there is no official update on the number on his car, as of now, Martin Truex Jr. in an interview with ESPN said it would be either number 78 or number 56, both being numbers he has driven before. Truex Jr. won the sole championship title of his career as the wheelman of the number 78 machine. And there you have it, NASCAR fans. A peek in the heartbreaking playoffs elimination of one of the talented drivers. Though it did not end how Truex Jr. or Team JGR anticipated, he can still look forward to having his name shine in the Hall of Fame in the future. But now we want to hear from you fans. What do you think about Truex's pit road penalty? Was it just a heartbreaker? Or do you think he still had a chance if that didn't happen? And what about Chase Briscoe coming into JGR in 2025? Do you think he's gonna live up to the hype or struggle with the pressure? Is Briscoe the guy to bring home wins for Joe Gibbs? Or are we in for some rough seasons ahead? And remember, this is NASCAR. Anything can happen. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.